All right, this is day 4. Let's get into it. I actually want to do an exercise from now on, probably not today, because I just thought about this exercise while I was having dinner. But the thing is, when you're trying to learn something or when you're learning something, you have to practice it, of course. But sometimes when you are learning it alone, you just practice it inside your mind, right? So when you're doing an exercise, I don't know, you just think about it, but you think it with yourself. Like, you don't express what your thoughts are or what you are thinking. So I think that's bad. Because when you express something or when you talk to someone, you are more, you're kind of like in another reality. So this is weird. I'm explaining myself real bad, but I'm going to try to develop this. So, have you ever been in the shower and thought about some arguments you could have said in an argument? Yeah, I mean, that's easy. Everyone have done that. It's really easy when you're with your own thoughts. You win every discussion. You do everything correct. You do everything right? And that's a fact. That's not an opinion. But when you express it to the world, so when you talk about it, you now are fucked, and you don't sound nearly even close as what you were thinking. So that's, I think that's why I started doing this video, to kind of get into the reality of what I'm doing, get the reality of what I'm thinking, and express it to the world, right? So the exercise is going to be, anyways, I think I yapped a lot. I didn't explain it really nice, but anyways, I think you got it. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. When I was thinking it by myself, like how to explain that or whatever, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's perfect. Everyone is going to understand it." And now I'm talking to the camera, like to myself, but expressing it in real life. And man, it's much harder. So anyways, the thing is that I'm going to do an exercise every night of talking, I don't know, for 3 to 5 minutes, however long does it take, about a topic, obviously related to programming or to finance. So I don't know, simple things, right? I'm not going to do a big exercise. I can just talk about the difference between fuck. I can just talk about the difference between the heap and the stack, or I don't know, I can talk about the difference about yeah, like whatever, right? Or maybe I can talk about finance, like I don't know what's the spread, or yeah, you get the point. See, when you need to think about that. You need to think about that when you're explaining it to the real world, is much more difficult. So I will starting doing it tomorrow, and I will prepare it a little bit. So it's not like I'm going to improvise everything, because I think that if I prepare the topic and then I explain it, I will know what I'm doing wrong, so that I can improve in that thing. And actually, you know what? I just think it now, but what the fuck is that? It's kind of like a small spider. Anyways, man, it's so cold. I like Today was super cold, and hopefully I'm not going to be sick for next days. I already have mocos. I don't know the word in English. Anyways, I think I can Yeah, I'm going to do that. So imagine first week tomorrow I start. I can talk about a topic. I don't know. It can be whatever. But during a week, I'm going to talk about this topic, and every day get a little bit more technical. So let's imagine I'm going to talk about the heap and the stack. And the first day I can say, okay, so the heap can grow and shrink, and the stack, whatever, it has this, and it has a pointer, whatever. Like right now I'm just saying words, but really simple things. Okay, that's day one. Then day two I can talk about a little bit more complex things, right? Let's say I don't know, I'm not going to give an example now because I don't know, but I can do that for a week. Maybe it's, if it's not that long, I can do it for 3 days or 4 days, or if it's a big topic I can do it for a month, who knows. But the thing is that when you're learning something, that's something that I have to improve. But when you're learning something, you cannot jump around in different subjects every day, right? So if you're learning a new programming language, you cannot do different topics every day. Or if I imagine you're doing exercises, and first day you do an exercise about topic A, and then second day you do exercise about topic B. Man, you're not going to learn. I mean, you are going to learn, of course, but I think it's much better if you focus for, I don't know, let's say a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, however long it takes you, with that topic. And then when you have it like well done and well prepared, then you can jump to another one. And also, if you jump to another one that is related, it's going to be much better, because now you are like mixing concepts. So where did I learn that? Actually, I think I got that because I trained jiu-jitsu, and whenever I learned more about it was when I was with a teacher that uses this method. So he shows a technique, for example, let's say a back take technique, and he's going to do similar exercises or kind of related things with this kind of back take for, let's say, a week or two. And then whenever you've practiced this a lot, he's going to jump to another thing from that back control, right? So everything is mixed in a good way. And when you are doing the exercises, you are doing it for a week, so you learn it. You actually learn it. Fuck. Sorry about my English. Anyways, I had some other teachers that day one they do the X thing, day two they do Y thing, and it's like, yeah, you can learn, but you don't remember exactly every technique. You don't remember exactly what you're doing, because it doesn't make sense. It's not a program that you can follow. Yeah, I have a mark here. Someone scratched me, but that was kind of like 3 weeks ago, and I already have. Oh, I have it. Anyways, so tomorrow I will start doing that. I will prepare a plan. It's kind of a study plan. Maybe like, let's say, week one I do something with Rust, and then week two I do something with finance that you can implement in that Rust thing I've just learned. And then week three I can come back to Rust, and then week four I can come back to finance, and everything. It's linear, right? Like topic one is related to topic two is related to topic three, and so on. Nice. I just improvised that, and I think it's a good idea. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you talk things in outside of your mind, you can get better ideas, and you can yeah, get better ideas. So I haven't talked about my day. Pretty normal day. There was no one at work. I was alone at the office, like not in the whole office, but there's my desk. It's a big desk with um, like seven, eight people. There was no one. I was alone the whole time. I felt so lonely. Nah, I'm good. I can manage myself. But yeah, I didn't have a lot of work. I have something to do. I will probably do it tomorrow. Um, but I could keep going with the project of my other like freelance project. So I kind of did a little bit. I also studied Rust. Today I then forgot my book home and I read going to Barcelona. Yeah, still in the first chapter, so nothing new. I did some exercises. They were so I did like two big exercises. First one was in terms of Rust, so in terms of the coding language, it was easy. In terms of logic, so you had to think. So it was, I mean, it wasn't hard, but for me, yeah, it was kind of hard. Like you had to really think about what you were doing. And then second exercise was a little bit easier in terms of I don't know how to say that. It was easier in terms of like thinking, right? Like logically, yeah. Like the logic of the program was easier, but it used more advanced Rust concepts. Like I was doing lifetime generics and all this stuff. So yeah, tomorrow Friday, we'll see. Hopefully I can study a little bit after work because I finish early. Yeah, I will probably, yeah, I will do that. So I will study after work, then I will train, and then probably I'll meet my friends or something. Anyways, this video has been long and I didn't explain a lot about my day or whatever, but yeah, that's it. I didn't forget and trim my beard, but now it started looking good, right? Oh, I look handsome. I shut the fuck up.